And on junfer side, well, we don't have time to watch to look at his team because the fight is starting. Steelix versus Skarmory, very interesting matchup. Steelix shouldn't get hurt too much by Skarmory. Let's see Crunch working its way through. No shield on junfer side. Maybe he actually could have used it. Quite a lot of damage for such a quick charge move. Flash cannon coming. Also not a lot of damage on Steelix side. Yes, of course, not very effective. Another Crunch. He's not gonna have time to wait for that earthquake to charge up, although it would be very nice if he did. Crunch is doing quite a lot of damage, I gotta say. Every time I'm impressed against certain Pokemon. Let's see Sky Attack cleaning this out. No shield on Branas side. And yeah, not doing a lot of damage. The same as Flash Cannon. Crunch will clean this up finally. Okay, and junfer has lost the first matchup. Let's see now Wishcash. Wishcash probably wiping out this Steelix very quickly. Well, not as quickly as it would be with a ground move probably. Crunch will try to handle this. He'll test it out, and well, considering the fact it's definitely not a bulk Pokemon, Wishcash, he took this very well. If you remember, Skarmory, which is bulky, basically took the same amount of damage. Let's see Altaria now handling this. Mud Bomb will be blocked. Wouldn't be too much damage, I believe, but now Blizzard will... oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh baby! Oh, that hurt so fucking much. I'm sorry for swearing, but it was really beautiful. You don't get to see Blizzard landing so nicely so often. Mud Bomb will now try to dispose, but yes, there was no shield again on Branas' side. He got too cocky, although he's got health to prove it. So let's see, now shield is coming against Mud Bomb. Quite a good block, it would be the end. And now Thunderbolt will try to work its way against two shields on junfer side and against Tropius. This will not work very well for Branas. I don't believe at all that Blizzard just landed too nicely. We saw junfer before wiping his opponents out with such bluffs. Now he did it in the very... They are now waiting for their second round to begin. Because of junfer, they gotta be happy about the opportunity to watch this fight, because I think we are seeing nothing but experience and good choices on the side of junfer. Very strong. He came here to win. There's no fucking round. Sorry for swearing once again. Okay, let's see. Lantern versus Skarmory. Very good opening for Branas. Let's see if he can use it, or will Skarmory run away? It's not running away. Not running away at all. No, it's gonna try to handle it. Doesn't seem like it's gonna work out. No shield, shields are being saved. Branas is affected by the first fight, and this is very well for him, of course. Going with flying against electric shouldn't work out in any kind of a combination or scenario. Block, another Thunderbolt. Yeah, this Skarmory ran away. It probably should have done that quite sooner. Now Wishcash is here to clean up electric, but Obama Snow is coming to take whatever he's got. Mud Bomb is not doing absolutely anything, but of course Wishcash is disappearing. This one is a very slippery slope for junfer. He was probably too overconfident after the first fight, because he actually played it, I'd say, almost perfectly. We really don't see that Blizzard landing so beautifully on a full health Altaria without a shield so often. So it's natural he got a little bit more relaxed in the second fight. Now he's gonna... no, he's not gonna take the Thunderbolt from... Branas. All the shields are out on junfer side. Let's see if Branas can handle this with one more shield left. It's going right now. Skarmory used its last 5% of health to actually charge that sky attack with absolutely no effect. And Lapras will try to end this fight for Junfer. Is it possible? Is it actually possible? I think it is. Oh, this hurt. This really hurt. And I don't think he can handle it. Oh, another Thunderbolt. Another Thunderbolt, and that's it. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, we can only say thank you to Junfer for letting us observe this incredible fight between the two champions.
We can see masteries and aggressiveness on both sides of the table in our arena here. Junfer is now, I would say, very anxious indeed. There's nothing but silence coming from here. No eyes going up, no looking at his opponent, no looking at me, no looking at the audience. Just pure thinking. It's like a game of chess at this point. It's, you know, no changes. No changes. Very brave. Well, actually, did I see a change? Did I see a Tropius in there? Let's see. Let's see, where's Junfer? Oh, yeah, I did see a Tropius. Is it a plane? No. Is it a rhyme? No, it's Tropius. It's Tropius, ladies and gentlemen. And flying felt team on Branas's side. I think very close to saying finals before the finals. Ladies and gentlemen, Obama Snow is here to
take a lot of damage from Skarmory. Let's see how that goes. Will it run away? Yes, Branas. But we saw Branas whenever he comes on top. He actually starts as in a lesser position. So let's see if that works out for him this time. Quagsire will take Crunch. Didn't take it too badly. Actually, I didn't get to see Junfer's team very precisely. There were actually quite a lot of changes. Another Crunch, no shield on Junfer's side. He's feeling confident. But now Quagsire is very close to being wiped out. There will be a shield. Branas probably doesn't even know what could come from Quagsire. It's not a Pokemon so often used. Has relatively low CP and should have a lot of bulk, but actually players don't actually use it that often. We saw it in quite a lot of teams in the Tempest Cup. Very good block on the Stone Edge from Branas. And now Crunch is cleaning this up. There's no more Quagsire, and even though he still has 2 shields remaining on Junfer's side, he's now, I think, in just a little bit worse position than Branas, and now he's gonna be in an even more worse position than Branas, because he's still not using his shields and lost again a lot of health just on this neutral damage Crunch against his Tropius. Steelix did a lot of damage, basically wiped out 2 or 1.5 Pokemon, and now Skarmory will resist the grass flying Tropius, the treasure that should be of the Tempest Cup. But as we already did discuss last week, a bit of maybe a bit of a disappointment. Maybe just the problem is that the players in Europe are not so keen to obtaining Tropius legitimately, so we don't see it so often. But as I said, every time we do see it, we don't see a lot of it. So even though on paper it seems like a good choice, it doesn't really in practice. We'll see this classic matchup between Skarmorys, how that works out. Right now health is on Junfer's side. He got in a little later. Let's see, another sky attack landing, trying to wipe it out. 3 circles, of course. There's no errors in this kind of a match. Will he make it? Yes, he made it with just 5%, 2% of health. Fully charged sky attack doing its damage on the opposite Skarmory and going away. What's the last? I think Obama Snow is still here. Yes, from the beginning it went out quickly, saved a lot of health, and now it will try to resist. Not very well, because of course flying is doing too much damage, and Junfer, despite the initial, yes, he won 2-1. That blizzard in the first game just cost too much. I'll just have to go. Actually, I won't talk to them too quickly. Let's quickly update the results. Junfer won, and we can go in the second round. Ladies and gentlemen, second round. Second round will begin in a second. We're having just here on the Silpharina site. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we started the second round. Right now. There's no point in watching the leaderboard. We have 8 winners, 8 losers. Of course.